Alright, I don't know how well you can hear me, but we're out, getting ready to head out to the woods. It's been a couple weeks dealing with New Year's weekend, going up north. So that took up some of our time. But I've got roughly about 3 weeks, 3 more weekends, I think. It's the first week of February when the season ends. Put this thing on here. This is always fun. It's the only thing I don't really care about on this one, but I guess that's how these things roll. Oh well, it's good. It's locked, not loaded, but it's locked. All right. Slip it down there. There we go. Stick that back in the bag. Okay. Strap that on. Come on. Oh, my mom, she makes fun of me because she's like, "You're always huffing and puffing." Well, there's a good reason for that. 1, I am fat. 2, I'm 42 years old, and I'm out of shape. Office work does that to you. Anyways, this string hanging down. I don't think I want that anymore. Hang on to that for something else. Anyways, alright, time to head down there. We'll see you when we get there. Well, I'm back. Dummy me. I forgot what I was even doing. I am tired of not seeing anything. So I brought the tree stand for tonight. And I completely forgot. Go. Now, my con on. Oh, let's see. There we go. All right. Well, I can put that in there. There we go. That's a little heavier, but oh well. It is a beautiful evening. It's let's see. Currently 40 degrees, 38 degrees. Sun goes down at 5:22. The wind speed is currently, I don't know, let's go here. Wind. So the winds are coming from the northwest. So that would be over that direction. Really? Man. Of all nights to have the wind coming from the northwest. That would be perfect. But I just don't trust the being in that blind. Anyways, I need to quit talking. I don't even know if you can hear me or not. But I'm signing off until I get up in the tree. I may videotape while I'm going up the tree. This thing's rattling and clacking anyways, so what's it matter? But you can see my blind over there. Well, maybe not. It's kind of shining in the woods. I haven't seen anything run yet, so I'm gonna say there's nothing out here just yet. Haven't seen anything up top of the hill or anything, no movement up there. Except for an owl. There's an owl. There's a couple bar owls around here. That was definitely a bar owl. He's big. But I can't believe we're coming to the end of the season already. It's just hard to believe that it's almost over. I just enjoy being out here. Going straight ahead across that pond, you see the opening on the other side. That's where I'm headed. There's a pine tree up there that someone else has used before for a climber, and so I'm going to take advantage of it and use the same tree. They're already out. The whole herd just ran away. The whole stinking herd. Well, maybe tomorrow. See, they're definitely down here. This is definitely where I want to be, is over in this corner. Man. I'm still going to go set up. I'm going to sit. It doesn't matter. Maybe one of them will come back. I doubt it, but I don't know. They're probably still up there looking at me. I highly doubt they all took off like super fast. I guarantee you they were walking over to get some food at the feeder. Yep, I think next year I'm going to move over here. Set it up at this end as opposed to the other. Put my tree stand right on the edge. That way when they come out of the woods, they're still there. I've seen them moving at the top of the hill. Yeah, there she goes. A whole herd of them. Dang. Man. Well, I never know. They may circle back around. Who knows? I'll cut through the woods. That way. They don't smell me. I've been taken right here. I've been going up and down here like crazy. Like crazy. There's another tree that I can look at using tonight. I think they're coming up through here. That one turns a little too much. I think that pine right there would do it. Got a pretty clear shot at some stuff. Again, you never know. They're in and out of this place quite a bit. Oh, it's too fat. Or I'd do that one. That one's nice. Nice and straight. Might be able to knock off the stubs. That's so frustrating. Oh my goodness. You don't know how frustrated I am right now. I think I might do this one. Knock these. They're coming right up in here. Right through this trail. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's caught on my... What the heck? Yep, I lost it. That's just fantastic. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Putting that arrow in so early. Now I've lost it. From that side. I just don't think they're coming back. Quite honestly. I don't have enough rope to go up that tree. Alright, I'm gonna sign off for a minute until I figure this out. up there is where they went. So, we shall see. Well, back in the truck. Getting ready to pull out of here. An unsuccessful night. As you saw, the herd was already there when I showed up. And that's exactly what I've been seeing, is over in that corner of the property there. The herd showing up there. Or I've seen a couple spike bucks come through there. Oh, actually, pretty nice looking 6-pointer too. But hunting is so frustrating sometimes, but when you have the opportunity to shoot something, it does make it a lot more worth it. So anyways, we're just gonna mosey on back down here. See, did I turn that off? I don't know if I did or not. Turn that back to that one. There we go. So we've got, I think, exactly 3 weeks left. Man, nose is cold. Yeah, I think we got about 3 weeks left to fill this permit. So, we'll see. Anyways, he's got his barn up. He's got his doors on. I was able to actually drive up the hill this time instead of having to walk up that whole hill, which is nice. But really very grateful for this family and them allowing me to be able to hunt on this property. It's just a real blessing. I've now been able to harvest at least 3 deer in the last 8 years. I think it's 3 deer. Yeah, 3. Definitely 3. And what's some wild stories with that. That first one I shot, it was the first doe I've ever shot. That was 8 years ago. And it was coming down to the end of the season. And it was like we had a snowstorm, is what it was. Kind of like we had here these last couple times. And this snowstorm dropped, I think probably 5-6 inches, like we saw earlier, but it covered all the trees. And I was all the way down in the south, actually the west part of the property, the back 50, I would say, and it was in the indigenous woods, not up around the pines. And this, I found this walnut that I was able to get up in and set up it the day before, and it had snowed at that time. So when I went back out the second day, it had snowed, and fortunately I was smart and I put some plastic bags that I had in my backpack over my climber. I did not want to drag that climber back out, kind of like tonight. I didn't drag it back out. I just threw it up in the woods and where no one's gonna bother it. So it's there. I don't have to worry about it for tomorrow. But they, anyways, long story short, there was a mama and a couple of yearlings. They were old enough, weaned off of her obviously, but they were all together, and I think there was 3 of them actually, 3 yearlings. But she came down, and I could see them because of the snow up probably about 200 yards coming down the hill into that low spot where the creek is in their property. And so I stood up, got set up, and actually to backtrack here for a second,
I was literally, I hadn't shot anything. This is my first time ever being out there and hunt. I hadn't shot anything, and I just was praying and praying and praying and asking, Lord, man, can you bring something my way? It's gonna have to be you. You're the one who's in control of these creatures. And I just prayed for 45 minutes, just kept praying, and it wasn't more than 30 seconds after I said amen and lifted up my head is when I saw them coming down. And I thought they were going to go another direction. I thought they were going to go down by the creek and start headed back the other direction where the right-of-way's cut out now, but it wasn't there before. And they came right my direction. One of them walked right up underneath me, had no idea I was there. And as soon as the mama got in a position, I shot her. I waited. I let her get probably 20 feet from me. I mean, it was close. I know it was so close because when I shot her, the arrow went straight through her. So that was my inexperience too, because I obviously didn't shoot in the ribs, but I got her the back part of her lungs, and it just went straight through her. And she ran probably basically about halfway back up the hill, about 100 yards is how far she got. Obviously she was able to get a little farther since I didn't hit the heart or the maybe, straight through both lungs. But anyways, that was such a blessing. And then I had to haul it out, and that was tough. I didn't even think at the time to say anything and ask Chuck if he would bring his tractor down. So I had a piece of line, parachute cord, and I just cut it and wrapped it around her ankles. And boy, that truck is loud. And he has no tail lights. That's really safe. And I drug her from back in those woods up till I got to the point where it starts to go up the big hill, right there where Haley and I were sledding at one time. And actually before I even got out of the woods, I was already pretty tuckered. So I called Chuck and I said, Chuck, is there any chance you could bring the tractor down as far as you think you can go? And he goes, where are you? And I told him where I was at, and he says, oh, I'll bring it all the way down. I said, well, I could probably get it all the way to the bottom of that hill. And he says, oh, I'll bring it. But I was determined, so I drug it all the way, and sure enough, he was able to come all the way down to the bottom of that hill, and we were able to load it into the bucket and haul it out. But it's like, why was I being so stubborn? I don't know. Being the first deer I ever shot and trying to drag it out of there, but I managed, and I just praise the Lord for that one. And so that's really the story of the first doe that I shot, and she was good eating. Actually, I was a friend of the church, family in the church. He offered to have me bring it over, and we actually processed it ourselves. I didn't take it into the processor and have the buck stop do it, or Phelps. I did it myself. The only one I did. I would like to do more, but time is the difficult part. So anyways, if you're tuning in for the very first time, thank you for watching. And if you want to see more of these videos and some other things I may end up posting on here, click and subscribe. Also, like this, comment if you have any comments, or maybe you have some suggestions on some things you'd like to see, maybe hunting related, and I don't know, we'll kind of go from there. So till tomorrow when I try it again, you all have a good night, and thanks for watching.